As of yesterday, some party persons, that's from PDP, have moved to APC in Rivers State, and that's on top of trending stories between yesterday and today. And of course, talking about this, that's basically analyzing Rivers State party politics. Right now with me is Honorable Miller Orgwu. Welcome to the studio. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Very, very fine.
Okay, all right. I'd like to just get straight to the point. In all of this, talking about party politics and people defecting from a particular party to another party, we see most of these things during election or pre-election period. But then this has happened after elections, and of course we know what is going on between the sitting Minister of State, that's Wike, and Fubara right now. I'd like to get your thought on first, people defecting from a party to another party because they are loyal to the past governor of a state, and then secondly, why should someone be loyal to a past governor at the detriment of the of moving forward of a state?
I think if you say at the detriment of moving forward of a state, I will not accept that for you, because I won't take that, because all of them came into politics to serve, to move their state forward. Yeah, but you know, along the line there may be issues within the party, just like as they said in the letter the speaker or the one of the factional speakers read to them, that it was as a result of division at the party, at the national. You understand? So sometimes these things can make them have a change of mind on continuing with the
okay, so you don't think it's because there's issues between Fubara and Wike, that's why most of them defected?
No, it is part of it.
Okay.
It's part of it.
But then don't you think this would actually affect the whole state as it is, given that the governor is from a party and these said people were from that party before, but then they moved over to another party? Sure,
it will definitely affect the state.
Okay.
That is why myself and my party, we are not taking side, but asking them to come together. They should unite the lawmakers. Now, one side of it is in the PDP, about 26 or 27 are in APC now. Yeah, so they should put the interest of the party at heart. Okay. Because they came to serve the party, the state, right? They came through the party to serve the state. So they shouldn't think that because maybe because of that division to say, oh, they should abandon their constitutional duty. So they should come together to make sure that the state moves forward. Whatever they can do to de-escalate the war, they should do it for the interest of the people. People voted them for service. So they should go for it. Well,
in all of this that you said, people voted them for service. You agree with me that there's some sort of underlying selfish interest when it comes to politics in Nigeria. But then in all of this, 27 Rivers PDP lawmakers that has defected to APC, how do you think this is going to affect the state? Because even before this, we've had the issues of them trying to impeach Fubara himself. And now that they've defected from one party to another, and given that that same party is the party that is the ruling Progressive Congress of where the current president is from right now, how do you think this is going to affect the state generally?
If definitely it's going to affect the state, but if they have the state at heart, they should know that their duty should be to do what is right for the people. You understand? So they should be able to come together to make sure that they pass laws for the interest of the state. I think yesterday the state executive approved the budget of the state, and after that it will be transmitted to them for their own job. So they need to come together to work on this budget. It is not budget for the governor; it's for the state. So they should come together. That's our position.
The position, because I was going to say, in all of this, where does Action Alliance stand, given that they are even another opposition party for Rivers State? Yeah,
our position is for peace.
For peace, okay.
Yes, they should allow the state to go. Though impeachment is a democratic process. It's not a coup. That is part of.
But on what grounds are they impeaching him? I mean, when it came to the case of Ondo State, we had where they said they wanted to impeach the deputy governor, given the fact that there was misappropriation of funds, and they said he used certain money to buy SUVs. And then we have the case of forgery. And of course, we know that, they've said there are some cabals that are probably against the deputy governor. So in this case, is this an issue of cabal? Or did the governor do something wrong as of now?
I wouldn't want to go into what I don't know.
Okay.
But before they will come up to say we want to impeach the governor, I believe that they should have gotten some facts which they consider as impeachable offense. Yes. Yes, and I know impeachment process doesn't end there with the lawmakers. This will still go to the judiciary, where they will look into it if it constitutes what they elect constitutes an impeachable offense. You understand? Yeah. So the governor has a letter towards that. So if the process is completed, I believe it will go to the judiciary for them to examine if it constitutes a reason. And at that point, the judiciary will do the last reason. So
you don't think it's a clear case of cabals trying to do that?
No.
And then in all of this, what does Governor Wike have to do with it? I mean, he's a past governor. And why do we have issues of past governors trying to have a say in matters of the state, even after they've handed over, because they probably bought their loyalists to the seat after they left?
That is also my anger too, because when the democratic process is not fully followed, when we don't have a transparent primaries in the party, these are the consequences. When people come out to run for election and maybe 1 or 2, 3% decide to say, this must be the candidate, it is very difficult to get the best from that. So I believe that what is happening in the state now should be as a result of not allowing the process to go on as it ought to be. It
ought to be.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you're saying not allowing the process to go as it ought to be, what do you mean by that?
That is the primary, the candidate not being chosen in a democratic process.
So you mean it didn't go through all of the elections and all of that, because it's government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And then we've seen some persons actually say, yes, we want Fubara, but then he's a Wike loyalist. And then, of course, Governor Wike, of course, we know he was solidly behind him during the election. Yeah. So could it be said that the impeachment process is happening because it feels like he's defeating or neglecting Governor Wike at some point, and then he's just going off course?
This is politics. And when you bring somebody into the system and the person starts following this, definitely, even in the household, there's bound to be misunderstanding. So I believe that is what is happening. You
believe that's what is happening?
Yes.
But what former Governor Wike is saying is actually against his own ideas and stands, or against what the people stand to benefit. Do you think this should actually even be a thing to start with?
Before somebody will take you out from your place where you are to say come and be, when it is certain, it is very well established that he doesn't have the muscle to win a primary out of about more than 15 candidates. There will be some agreements. Definitely, there will be some agreements. And when you go against the agreement, it is definitely going to go against the Godfather. So I believe that is what is
okay, so that's the case of Godfatherism in River State.
Yes.
All right, I'd like you to leave a note for our River State viewers at home as regards what is going on right now. I'm sure people are tensed, but then we'd like to, of course, tell them things to make them calm down and say, yes, everything is in order. So I'd like you to leave a note with them. My
message to River State people should be that, especially to the assembly members, they should consider the interest of the masses at heart. They should put that to make sure that whatever is good for the state. Everybody definitely the politics is divided, but there's one thing that everybody wants, and that is good governance. Very, very important.
But do you even think, when you said there is something that is important, good governance, with the way the Nigerian politics has gone so far, do you think good governance is even the first thing they look at right now, given that even all those people that move from one party to the other, you would agree with me that it's because of self-interest at the end of the day?
Yeah, yes. Over 90% of them is because of self-interest. Yes. But in this case of Rivers, whatever be their interest, they should lay it aside and consider that of the masses who voted them into that position. People want quality education. People want good roads. We have done so much on those most of those areas, and we expected that the governor to build on those that foundation. Yeah. Yes, to do more from what Wike has done. But with what is happening, if they don't put the interest of the people at heart, it is going to affect governance, and the state will suffer. So that's why the position of my party is that now that the separation is very clear, some have gone to this, so they should make sure they make a peace in the house. They should. There's no way they can come back again to PDP. I don't think that is possible. So they should remember. These people should remember where they are, that they should still make sure that the state works well. Okay. Budget comes and they pass for the masses to enjoy good governance, which is their objective. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Honorable Miller, for joining us today on the Polity. This is what we wrapped up for this segment. After the break, we'll be joined by another guest analyst to take it from Rivers to Kogi State. Stay tuned.
Thank you very much.